welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me again, Queenmae. For today's video quiz, I'm gonna teach you how did I make this cord set from a skirt. So see you later. Let's go. Okay, so first step, queens, get your old skirt. So I have my old skirt here, so here it is. Next, I'll introduce to you the materials, queens. So first, pencil. Next, thread. Next, needle. Next, scissors. Yeah, as usual, pink. Next, ruler. Next, hairpin. And last but not the least, the garter. Yeah, so these are the materials we needed, queens, for our DIY lockdown story for today. So I think we're ready, so let's get started. So second step, we need to cut the skirt first, queens, for our top and for the skirt, so that we can create a co-ord set OOTD for today. So as you can see, I am marking the length of my skirt as 40 centimeters long, queens. So the rest of the fabric would be my top. So better trace an old skirt if you have, queens. Now I am marking the lines. Yes, let's draw the lines to cut it equally straight. Let's start cutting. So we're done dividing the skirt, queens. Now we have two clothes or fabric for the skirt and for the top. And now I am cleaning the cuttings. And as you can see, this would be my skirt. It's a little bit short, but I love it. Next step, we're going to sew the edges of the skirt for a clean cutting. Okay, now as you can see, I am going to mark 2 centimeters width for the edges of the skirt to sew it later. Now, okay, let's mark 2 centimeters, queens. So let's start marking. Next step, we're going to sew it now, queens. So let's start sewing. By the way, queens, don't forget to follow the marks that you had created a while ago so that it would come out with a perfect straight edges of your skirt. Okay? I actually had a hard time sewing these edges of our skirt, queens, because I don't have a lot of poke. Yeah, you know that thing on there. It looks like a needle, and yeah, I only have one. So as you can see, sewing, then changing again, then sewing again, then inserting again. Okay, so better use or buy a lot of that thing, queens, to help you sew in an easy way. So the struggle is done. We're done sewing the edges of our skirt, queens. Now next step, let's go to our top. So I just get the left fabric that we have cut a while ago in our skirt, and now I am ripping the stitches of the fabric to check the length of it and to measure the size of my top that would perfectly fit my chest area. So let's rip the stitches, queens. Okay, so done ripping the stitches, queens. Next step, I already measured my chest, or let's say my body, for the top. So I decided to have a 40 centimeters length for our top, queen. So as you can see, I am now measuring it well so that we will not get mistaken with the size of our top, queen. So as you can see, now let's start cutting the fabric. Done! So this would be our top, queens, and next step, we will going to sew it together, the both sides of the fabric, queens, to create a tube-like top. There, okay, so let's start sewing. Queens, make sure to lock well your stitches so that it would not easily get torn. So next, our next step, queens, we need to sew the edges of our tube for a clean cutting. So as you can see, queens, I am measuring 21 centimeters long for my tube. That would be the length of the width. Now I am creating some marks for a straight line. I will not cut that, queens, but instead of cutting, I will sew it for a perfect straight line of our tube. So let's start sewing. Don't forget to leave 1 centimeter width, queens, as you are sewing the edges of your top, just what we did in the skirt a while ago for a clean stitches. Okay, so continue sewing. Yay! So we're definitely done with our tube, queens. So as you can see, I am cleaning these stitches, and next step, I am going to make the straps. So I need 4 straps, queens, for a ribbon like straps. So let's cut those edges of the fabric with stitches, queens, for a clean cuttings of the strips, for a beautiful outcome of our straps later, queens. So as you can see, our fabric is ready for cutting strips. So I am now measuring the width of the strips, queens. So I decided 3 centimeters width for each strips, and I am making or cutting 8 strips of the fabric. Make sure to cut it straightly, queen. So I am actually creating lines for a straight strips of fabric. And now let's start cutting. Done cutting the strips, queen. So next step, we will going to combine the strips by 2 to create a long strap queens, because we only need 4 straps and we cut 8 strips of fabric a while ago. So let's start combining. Done combining the strips, queen. So now we will going to clean, or let's say sew these straps for a clean cutting. So we're gonna sew it like this. Make sure that the stitches would be inside, queens, and you cannot see it from the outside, okay? So let's sew all the 4 straps, queen, so that we can attach it in our tube for a perfect top. Ta-da! So we're done with our 4 straps, queens. Yay! So we're ready to attach it in our tube to finish our top, okay? So make sure that you will attach the straps in the inside of our tube, queen, so that it could not be seen from the outside view of our top. So make sure also to sew it and lock the stitches very well, okay? Now I'm attaching the second strap, and queens, make sure to attach the other 2 straps in the back part of our top, that which is need to be equally attached, the same as from our front straps, queen. So make sure that you measure the width of the 4 straps before you're going to attach it in your tube, okay? So now we are finishing attaching our 4 straps, queens. Done with our straps, queens. Next step, let's attach the garter, queens, so that we can finish our cord set OOTD for today. Now locking the stitches, and we're done. So here's the result of our DIY for today, queens, from a skirt to this. TikTok time, queens! And that's it for today. I hope you like it, queens. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please turn on the notification bell for more updates to my upcoming videos. And I hope to see your comments down below, queens, for more suggestions. Thank you. Love you all. Bye bye.